What's up, man? How y'all doing? How y'all week been? Well, how y'all week ended, I should say. You know what I'm saying? Cause he's back, and I'm feeling all right. Had like a little calm day for real. But FOMO, fear of missing out. What does that mean? Somebody or like a person who sees something and sees a group of people doing something and feels like I need to do that. Now, if I see a group of people injecting heroin into their arm, am I gonna do that? No, because I'm scared of needles. But like, you know what I'm saying, like, no, like, it's just like people. I feel like it's generation specific, and like even me, because I deal with it now, like, and my personal experience. I really can't talk on too many others, but my personal experience is like I have a fear of missing out on love, like, cause like I see my little relationship here, I see people with relationships there, and it's just like I skipped the part in my brain where like I'm so fixated on sex, so now what I'm fixated on is a relationship, So I feel like a lot of like young men in our generation have a fear of missing out on love as well, for the simple fact like nobody sees somebody in a relationship and thinks, oh, I don't want that, like unless you like feel that way. But I know I feel like I want that. So what it happens is you develop that fear of being alone, which is for whatever other reason. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get into that today. But like it's weird because you sit there like, yeah, I'm chasing this girl for that reason, but you never really took the time to realize, is that girl 100% who you would want to be with, right? And I tend to realize that like I'll end up liking one of my friends, or like like being like, oh, like I could see her as a possible candidate, and then she does something I don't like. I'm like, oh, that's why I don't like her like that, right? But I can't think to remember a time that I sat there and was a girl's friend that we both had a mutual liking, a mutual liking for each other, and then I pursued a relationship. It was more like, oh, we like each other based off appearance, and I feel like a lot of people miss that in general. Like I remember I heard this somewhere. I don't know where. I can't directly quote it, but like it's like the looks attract, and the personality makes you stay, right? So like you can see the baddest female, like thick, like you know what I'm saying, like body or whatever, but like the body like digresses, like it goes down, like the body doesn't look better over time, it gets worse. Or like like you peak and then you fall back down, right? So it's a fear of missing out, like a fear of not being able to have that love that I seek out, or like a thing that plagues Hartford, or like CT in general, is like parties. Like you see a party and you're like, oh, I gotta go do that. Like I gotta, you know what I'm saying? But you don't really need to. Like it's a want. Like you want to go do that. And that's the thing. Like people tend to not understand the difference between a want and a need. It's like people want drugs. People want alcohol. People want the positives of friends, lovers. Like people want that, but don't want to work for that. Like people don't know, like friendships, not really, but like a lover. Like people want the instant gratification, aka me. I usually want the instant gratification of like, oh, this is my girl. We locked in. I love her. Like I'm quick to use the I love you word, or like people are quick to use the I love you word because like you feel strongly about that person. But I love you is like I've been through so much with you, and or we have this strong connection that can't be broken. And what happens is that fear of missing out, you tend to rush that connection because you're like, I need that. Like she can't leave me. Like that's just what's gonna happen. And I've had that plague my mind sophomore and junior year, to the point where I neglected the things I needed to do, like school, like football, Like I neglected those things because of fear of missing out of one girl out of like I don't know 100 million in the U.S. Like so it's just like it's a topic that I struggle with because I don't understand why. Like, and these videos are to encourage deep thoughts, not necessarily give somebody the answer, but like unless I have a very deep understanding of it, but be vulnerable and encourage deep thought, right? So I encourage this deep thought by asking myself like what would I want to talk about? What's really like a detriment to a lot of people or a detriment to me that I go through a lot. And I feel like it's definitely a fear of missing out. Like I'll see my friends, oh boom, they over here doing this, that, and the third, like and they having a fun time. But it's just like, yeah, I could be doing that, but like, is that getting them better? Like, is that following the mindset of being 1% better every day? Then you're like, no. So then when the answer is no, you tend to reel it back into reality and you're like, well, what am I missing out on? So it's just the fear of missing out is really just what are you missing out on? Like what exactly is the rush? Right? Because I had a friend I have a friend named Karan and he told me one time, right? He told me he was like this party stuff gets boring. Like, and this was like junior year, summer. I'm like, man, I don't know what you mind. He's older than me. I'm like, man, what you talk about, man? Mind you, he's like, he used to go to all the parties. So I'm like, bro, like, how can you say it's boring when I literally saw you doing? And I was like, okay, well, let me try it out for myself, right? Boom, I go to the first party. It's fun as hell. You know what I'm saying? Girls, second time, boom. Well, the first time wasn't that fun. But the second time was definitely better. So then what happens is, you go to your third party, you're like it's cool, it's whatever. Like you tend to realize the fear, like you have fears of the ocean, you have fears of clowns, you have fears of like things that might threaten your life, but it's just like a party. Is that really something I need to be afraid of of not going to? So you tend to like it's a the thing that draws you back from reality. Like reality is what needs to be done versus what you want to do, which is go out to the party, which is smoke all day, which is drink all day, which is like not worry about responsibilities. But the reality of it is it's a fear of missing out. Like you want to go to this, you want to have fun, you want to go on the cruise, you want to do this, but people put themselves in a position to where that fear of missing out controls their life to the point where they're so afraid of being themselves, of being them, because they're seeing people do these fun things but don't even sit back and think, do I want to do these things? Like is it a social thing or is it a personal I want to do this? And I feel like that's a segue into a whole another topic. Like do you like want to because you want to, or do you want to because it's a societal thing? Like all of you, like your friends, your so-called friends want to do it, your acquaintances want to do it, your lover wants to do it. So it's like there's people in your life that are going to encourage you to do things that you might miss out on, but at the same time you have to really negotiate with yourself to think, is this really worth it? Like, is this really worth my time? Because one thing that's always made me upset and that's drawn me back into reality when messing with other girls and having that fear of messing out, it's like I don't want my time wasted, right? So it kind of cancels each other out because I'm sitting here like, okay, well, I know how the game goes. So is this a week thing? Is it a 2 week thing? Or it's a month thing, 3 month trial? Like, do I gotta pay for the subscription? Like, what's going on? Like, so it definitely became almost like I I sat there and I looked at the situation for what it was. And that tends to take the fun out of it. And it also helps me not enact that fear of missing out to where I need to go attack. Like I need to get this girl. But what it does is it reels me back into thinking, oh, like she's gonna waste my time. Can I invest my time into that's going to benefit me in the long run? And I feel like people tend to not really see the benefit of not wasting your time. Wasting time is wasted. Like there, you can't get that back anymore. Like I can't get back what I just said 10 minutes ago, according to the recording of the video. But yeah, I can't get that back. So it's like you really have to think to yourself, what is worth a month, a week, 24 hours, an hour, 60 seconds? Like what's worth that time that I need to have a fear of missing out on that? And I think that's really what sums up my point, you know what I'm saying? I just want to take the time now to thank everybody that supports me, you know what I'm saying? Like people that just come up to me out like randomly in the day, just tell me like, yo, bro, keep going with that shit. I mess with it. Like, and I really appreciate that for the simple fact, like, this just came to me out of nowhere. Like this idea of videos just came to me out of nowhere. Like people told me like, you know what I'm saying? Because people used to come to me a lot about like, like what's that thing called? It's like personal advice or just coming to me just like wanting to hear my opinion on something. And it was like frequently people wanted to hear my opinion about stuff. So that just made me think, like maybe I should talk to an abundance of people that I don't know who's listening. Like it would hit different that way. So and it helps me talk about stuff that I want to talk about. So there's that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's never a what's it called? A shortage of words with me. So yeah, man, you just gotta like if you want to talk to me, reach out about something you want to speak about, man, just hit my line, man. So with that being said, you know what I'm saying, thank y'all. Gonna catch y'all later, man. Safety.